friends, thanks for joining me. It's Maria Robinson, Stamping Simply with Maria. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you a new stamp set that will be available to customers beginning November 7th. Me being a demonstrator, and you know that I've signed up with Stampin' Up, I was able to order it before others can order it. Now, you can take advantage of that as well. Today is the last day to take advantage of the 35% off or 35% more with Stampin' Up when you join my team. That's right, today is the last day to take advantage of that. And basically what it is, with option 1, you get 35% off your starter kit. So for $64.35, you get to choose $125 worth of Stampin' Up product of your choice. I think that's such a great deal. Or you can do option 2, which you get 35% more product with your starter kit. So you still pay $99, but you get $168.75 worth of Stampin' Up product, your choice. Again, those are both wonderful deals. It's a great time to join my team, and I'd love to have you on it. In addition to that, when you sign up, you also get the on-stage virtual event for free, which is another $77 worth of value. And that will be happening on November 11th, but you have to be a demonstrator to take advantage of that. It's a perfect time to join Stampin' Up. Today is the last day to take advantage of that offer. And if you'd like more information, please get in contact with me. My contact information is shown on the paper that I'm holding up. So if you want to take a screenshot, definitely do that. You can call or text me. My cell phone number is on there as well. All right, so let's get started with today's card. And with that said, so as I mentioned, I am featuring the Garden Meadow set. What is it called? I think it's called, the suite I believe is called Meandering Meadow. Gorgeous. Oh my God. This paper is phenomenal. I mean, like, you could use, to me, it reminded me of paintings. So you can actually even just put it in a frame, hang it up. But the we're actually not going to be using the stamp set or the die set, but there's so many options with it. I mean, like this frame here, you can actually take one of these gorgeous papers and just, you know, here, let's just take that out and show you. I haven't even played with it. I just got this yesterday. So, but I did want to do this one card because it's such an easy card to make with this, using this set, because you can feature this beautiful paper. All right, so just take a look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? And put that on a card base, a white card base, or any color card base that coordinates with this. And you've got yourself a card. You add a little greeting and you're done. So gorgeous. Really, really pretty. I think it's going to become a favorite of mine. And this is going to be, I believe, an online exclusive. So again, available November 7th. But if you become a demonstrator today on my team, you can order this set as part of your starter kit. So isn't that cool? And these beautiful embellishments, we've got some dragonflies, and then a couple of different birds. Really pretty, really pretty. And also you get a spool of ribbon. This is the pecan pie, which it has the little stitching here. I'm sure that picks up there. There we go. On Very Vanilla. And the beautiful Designer Series paper. This comes in a pack of 48 sheets. There are 12 different designs, 4 sheets of each design. And I'll just go through them quickly. So you've got this beautiful one here. The back side has pecan pie. We have this one here with, I think that's Shaded Spruce and Pretty Peacock. here, another one. Aren't they beautiful? I mean, just look at the colors, and they just remind me of Monet paintings. All right, don't you agree? This one. In the back, I think this is the one that I'm using. Yeah, I'll be using this one on my card. And the back side as well. This one, just a field of beautiful daisies or echinacea maybe. This. You got this beautiful meadow. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I mean, I hate to cut this paper up, but, you know, we buy our paper and sometimes we hoard it. I know I'm very guilty of doing that. And then it retires and, you know, I'm like, oh, I didn't even get to use this. Well, in videos, I mean, I could still use it anytime I want, right? But, or I can hoard it. That one, this beautiful sky. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the colors. Wow. All I can say is wow, wow, wow. So, as I mentioned, if you're interested in this set, join my team. Today's the last day to take advantage of that special. Otherwise, I mean, the starter kit is $99 either way, so it's always a great deal. But this month was an even better deal, I think. So, this is the card that we're going to be making. Very simple, basic card. It's kind of like a gatefold, and then it has this little piece here that will hold it together and keep it closed for the most part. We got some designer paper on the inside. So very basic card, very basic card. And I will be using, because I wanted a nice bold stamp set here, I'm going to be using Kindest Expressions, and we'll be using Thanks So Much. It also has a with Sympathy. I think these other two are probably just a little too big to fit on that. But if you turn this horizontally, you can fit Oh Happy Day, and this is just too big though, sending sunshine and rainbows. And the one that I used on my other card was Thank You, which is also another one. This is called Phrases for All. Happy birthday, congrats, and thank you works well. And then you can put some of these sentiments on the inside. Again, this one will work if you're going horizontal with the card. And I haven't decided yet. I stamped and then punched out the X here, and I might just do that. I don't know yet. Still thinking, still thinking. All right, so let me set that aside so I know what I'm doing here. So my card base measures, and I didn't have any pretty peacocks, so I actually grabbed a piece that's already scored, but it's not scored the way that I need to score it. So we're gonna score this again. I'm gonna pretend that other score mark isn't there. At 1 3/4. Make sure my cutting blade is out of the way. We don't want to cut this. Since it is my last piece of pretty peacock, I'm waiting for my paper pack to arrive, and I think it's coming this week. So we're going to score that again at 1 3/4. Ignore the 4 1/4 one, and then we're going to score it again at 6 inches. Now, I just scored that lightly, the second one, because what happens is sometimes when you're folding these in, they don't meet up, and you want them to meet but not overlap. So by doing that, you can maneuver the fold any way you want. Okay, so let's go ahead and here we go with my German Shepherd hair on my table. Unbelievable. All right, and then we'll just press that down with our bone folder and give it a nice crease. And do the same thing on this side. Nice crease. Okay, so we're going to set this aside for just a minute. Actually, no, let's just put the basic white. This is just a basic white, 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I'm just going to adhere this to the center panel with some liquid glue. Love my liquid glue. Let me know in the comments if you're team green glue or seal. I personally don't care for the seal. I like this because it allows me to wiggle it around if I don't get it perfectly before pressing it down. So let me know which team you're on. If you're familiar with the Creative 8 ladies, Brandy Cox, Connie Stewart, Jackie Bolheis, and Sharon Armstrong, they're split actually in the middle. So we've got Jackie and Brandy, who I'm on Brandy's team, and she's team green glue. They're team green glue. And then Sharon and Connie are team seal. But you know, I have seen them using that liquid glue every so often. So I think they're being converted, but not totally. All right, so we'll set that one aside. Let me bring out my cutting board, my paper trimmer, not my cutting board. We're not cooking here, right? Okay, so this piece here, I'm gonna cut it down. So I wanna cut it down that it's 5 1/4 inches tall. Actually, you know what? Let's go 5 3/8 because I do want to show more of this than the cardstock. So we're just going to cut a little bit of the sky off, and you can cut either side off. But since I want to keep this, all the prettiness down here, I think I'm just going to cut a little bit of the sky off. We can save that. We can probably use that on the inside of the card. Well, it looks kind of funny that way, so maybe we'll just do, you know what? Nobody knows that that's the sky, right? We might just do that. Okay. So this piece here, we are going to cut down, and you're going to need, you might be able to get away with just one piece. So, but I do want to keep them, so the outside, you know, has, no, you definitely need 2 pieces. You're going to need 2 pieces of the 6 by 6. All right, so we're going to do this. I'm going to cut this down to, so this is 5 1/4, 4 1/4, 4 1/4, 4 1/8. So I'm going to cut this down to 4 1/8. Right? No, actually 4 inches. Let me just look at my notes here. So I have 1 1/4, one piece has to be 1 1/2 inches by 5 1/4, and the other piece is 2 1/4. So that's 3 3/4. All right, so we want to cut this down to 3 3/4. And what I would do with this piece is I would actually use it on my envelope. I'm not going to get rid of it. I try not to get rid of any of my designer paper. All right, so that's that. And then we're going to cut this down to 1 1/2 inches. And we should be left with 2 1/4. So let's just make sure that I did that correctly. And I did. Okay, so these will be for the outside. And then let's cut the inside piece. And as I said, I'm going to use this side. So let's just see what this piece measures here. This is 2 1/4. You know what? We're going to use this piece for the inside. And then all we have to do is cut another piece off for the other side of the inside. Does that make sense? All right, so we're going to cut it off of here. And I want this to be 1 1/2 inches. And then I have a bigger piece. I can do whatever I want with it. If I want to make another card, I can. Let me just make sure I cut this down, which I forgot to do. So let's just do that right now. Okay, 5 1/4. Or did I do 5 3/8? No, I forgot. Let's see. I did 5 3/8. Okay, good thing I looked. 5 3/8. 5 3/8, just like so. This is a scrap, right? We don't think we can do anything with that one. Okay, so we've got the 2 inside pieces and the 2 outside pieces. And then you're left with this piece, and you can do I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. I'm even gonna frame it. Did I say that already? I think I did. All right, so let's go ahead and start adhering some of these pieces down. This is my extra piece. I might put that on the inside. Okay, so first we'll put this one down. Just put some glue on here. Do the same on the other side. Once you have all the pieces cut down, it goes all pretty quickly because it's basically just adhering them to your card. And we'll do a little stamping, add a little embellishment, and our card will be done. So this is a card that I'm actually doing with my mystery stamping group. Actually, I already did the card with the mystery stamping group. If you're interested, I do try to go on once a week on Sunday night. We do meet on Zoom. If you're not comfortable with Zoom, well, just let me know and maybe I'll do YouTube. You know, I'm easy. I'm very flexible like that. But I'd love to have you join us. It's a fun time we have. And you could use any supplies. It doesn't have to be Stampin' Up! Product. However, if you do choose to use Stampin' Up! Product, I'd love to earn your business. And you can certainly order from me if you don't have a demonstrator that you're working with. Just put this down. So, and then we'll add the other piece. On this side. Or if you're not sure what mystery stamping is, let me know and I'll explain it to you if you're not familiar with it. It's really fun though, really, really fun. I mean, basically what I do is since I do have it on Facebook, I do post the clues on Facebook. But I can also email them. And basically the first clue is you gather all your supplies. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? Hey, back up the bus, back up the bus. You gather all your supplies, and then when we meet on Sunday, I give you the rest of the clues, and you make the card. I just watch. So I'm going to do something here. Let's see, that goes like that. Just so I'm not wasting. Can I do that? Is that going to show up on the other side? No, never mind. Can't do that. Back up the bus. We can't do that. Okay. We'll just stamp this on a piece of scrap white paper. Pick it up. Now, if you're not certain how these attach to the blocks, basically what I do is I like to keep, especially the photopolymer, because this one's fine, it's a fairly easy one, but sometimes the words, what happens is when you pick them up and place them on the block, they might get all wonky. So what I like to do with the photopolymer is I'll put it down and then just pick it up with my block. Now the red cling rubber stamps are a little bit different. Before I do this though, I want to get a piece of scrap paper here. Actually, no, let's just get my machine, not my machine, my pierce mat. Let's try this out. I'm not sure if I want to do full strength. I think I'm going to stamp off once and then stamp on twice. Yeah, see, I think I like that lighter look, so I think that's what we'll do. Stamp off, and then we'll stamp on. then we'll punch this out. We'll cut that in half. Okay. Still need that. So let's punch this. And I am using the inked and tiled punch and the Medley Mix stamp set. The Medley Mix is in the mini catalog if you're interested. And the inked and tiled is in the annual catalog. But they both coordinate nicely. All right, just line that up and punch. Okay. And some scrap. Get that out of there. And then I want to cut this in half. Scissors. Okay. And we'll put these on the corners. And then this way I know where I want to stamp my sentiment. Make sure it fits. So let's just leave those down for placement. Let's grab our sentiment before we decide to put them down. I think they'll fit though. Yes. Beautiful. Okay. So let's adhere those, then we'll... And then, as I mentioned, with the red cling rubber stamps, they're a little different, but I like to do the same thing. I'll just place it down and pick it up with my block. Okay, but I don't need the piercing mat for cushion because they have their own cushioning, so you don't need that. All right, let's put these down. Getting nervous with that ink pad that's open there. I'm going to stick my hand in it. And just line that up to the edge. But I do want to leave a little border off on the left. Hold that down for a minute or a second. Then we'll do the other side. Like so. Move that over just a tad so it's lined up about as equal as the other side. It's not going to be perfect because we're not using a ruler, and that's okay. All right, now let's stamp our sentiment, and we're going to go full strength with this. Thanks so much. We'll just line that up. I think that's right, hopefully. Yes, okay, good. I thought maybe I had gotten that edge, but it did not. All right, so that is beautiful. I'll put that aside, stick this in here so I don't stick my hand in it. We'll attach this. Now this piece was actually a scrap piece that I cut out from a different card. I think I made this, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? And I used Darling Details, the designer paper, and then I used the frame, and this was left over from that frame. So I thought, you know what, it's got this pretty little edge. Why waste it, right? Looks perfect on that. So let's just adhere that, and then we'll put the last piece on. We'll add our embellishments. That in the center. So there. And I want to adhere it right about here. So we get some sky, and we got some meadow. We are blocking off the whole tree, but that's okay. And I don't want to put glue on the right hand side, otherwise we'll be gluing our card shut. So I'm going to flip it over like so, and just add a a little adhesive. Right over here. Perfect. There you go. All right, let's close up the glue. We'll add some embellishments. All right, pretty, right? Isn't that beautiful? Oh, this paper is so gorgeous. I hate to just, but see, now you could actually see the paper, so that's really nice. Okay, let's use, I couldn't decide if I wanted to use the embellishments that come with the suite or these new ones that I also got, the adhesive back sequence trios. These are also pretty too. You know what, maybe I'll use one of the birds and a couple of these. I think that would look nice. Where is my take your pick tool? I don't have it in here, do I? No, that's interesting. Not sure where that went. I have the other part. Oh, I know where it is. I know exactly where it is. It's in this box. I kept it in here the last time I used it to scrape off those little bits on a die cut. So let's see. We'll take, which bird? I think we'll take this bird right here. Just get under that like so. We'll put it flying right here. So, should we give it a little friend? No, let's use these. Got one big one here. Actually, no, let's do this. I want to put it on the same side as the bird. And then we'll use a little one right about over here. Okay. Well, there you go. Isn't that pretty? I just love this paper. I keep looking at it and, you know, but I think that turned out beautifully. Let me know what you think. Let me bring in that other card that I made. Now this one, you'll notice that I did cut it down a little bit so you can, you know, make it your own card. It doesn't have to be exactly my measurements. You can do whatever you want. You know, you can certainly change it up. You can, this piece here can even go vertical if you want instead of it going horizontal like that. So different options. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber to my channel, please consider subscribing and hit that like button as well. And to get notified when I upload a video, you'll need to click that bell icon and click all notifications so that you are notified. Friends, thank you so much for joining me. As I mentioned, if you are interested in taking advantage of the starter kit special, it does end today at midnight Mountain Standard Time. So get in touch with me. I will be standing by my phone waiting for you to call. My cell number is on the this sheet right here, so you can check that out. And I'd love to have you on my team. We have lots of fun creating and just, you know, having a grand old time. So thanks again, friends. Have a great day. Till next Tuesday. Bye.